What's up, everyone? Out here in this glorious 90-degree weather, sunny Texas weather. Oh, I'm just kidding. It's freaking 30 degrees out today. It is not fun. But today I am on a 2014 Ducati Monster 796. And no, this isn't mine, sadly, even though I fooled so many people on Instagram yet again. Sorry about that. But I do have this for a whole week. This is actually my friend's Jimmy's bike, and it's beautiful. And he was going out of town and stuff, and he said I could ride it a little bit and do a little review on it. So I was like, why not? It's a Ducati. It's the first time I'm riding a Ducati. And sorry if my talking sounds really muffled. I have a little face mask on because it's too dang cold for me. But just a little overview of this bike. It's a 796, which is awesome. It has a full Terminology exhaust, which sounds glorious. I'll go and turn it on. I rode here, so it's already warmed up, but I'll let it warm up a little bit more since it's pretty cold out. But yeah. Has this nice little deep tone, little gurgle. I love the sound of it. It sounds awesome. Plus the look of it has the wide pipe there. It's so unique looking. I love the Monsters. And plus the single-sided swing arm. Yeah, you can't beat that. A little rough. Yeah, sounds awesome. I've been riding this for a little bit longer. This isn't my first time on it today. I took out one night when it was like 65, 70, and that was like the best night to do it. But I wanted to get a nice feel for the bike before I review it. That's how I am about every bike. It's like, I'm not gonna say it's like, oh, the clutch feels nice, the brakes feel nice. That's not a review. That's not a real review. So that's what today's gonna be about here. Because it's Christmas Day. You know, I'm just out riding on Christmas Day when there's no one out. It's the best thing ever. There's a few quirks and a few things that I want to mention about this bike. So I'm going to start with the pros. The way the power kicks in, at least how it feels to me, it feels very linear and gradual. It's not going to buck you off like some other bikes I've rode, but it has enough kickback to have that fun factor still kick in. The seating position, very upright, typical standard naked. I love it. I am 5'6", and I can flat foot this bike on one side and like 3/4 on both sides. So if you're a shorter rider like me, it's not too hard to ride it, which is perfect for beginners. Now I'll talk about this a little bit later too, how this bike's good for beginners too, actually, surprisingly, if you have money. I'll talk more in that later. Things that I do have to say that I don't know if it's part of the Ducati or if this bike needs it more. The brakes, they feel a little too grabby. In a sense, whenever I'm braking, not even hard, just a light brake, I feel jerkiness. Might be the brake pads, might need to just brake flush it. Not sure. He bought it used. I don't know how well the previous owner took care of this bike. God, that sounds so good. Oh, squeaky brakes. And then the mirrors on this bike are actually useful. I can actually see behind me and everything. Plus the looks of them, they're pretty cool. I like them. Most people get bar ends, but honestly, keeping them stock, I actually like them better. Usually stock's always a lot better, depending on what you buy, of course. This bike is very comfy. It's very squishy. This is the stock seat, of course. You feel in control of the bike too, the way where it puts your knees and stuff. But I have to say, riding my first Ducati is a lot better than I thought it would be. I'm gonna be completely honest. So I thought it was gonna be a little bit rougher. I have to say, I have to give Ducati, this is a great bike. Maintenance wise, I'm not sure because I don't own it. But if you have the money to spend on a Monster, I mean, a used Monster, you can find them pretty cheap considering what they are. So if you have the money to spend on one, on the maintenance or do it yourself, go for it. I mean, they're awesome bikes. Plus, it's like, it's just the I'm on Ducati sort of thing. It makes you feel special, I guess. Or not, I don't know. I feel special. I'm not fooling people. It's not because it's a Ducati. It's a solid bike. It feels nice. There's a few quirks that maybe it's because of the used factor. I'm not sure if any of y'all own Ducatis or know anything more about them, if they have issues in the sense of the braking. So if not, it's probably because it's used and it just needs a little fixing up, because I did notice on the chain it was pretty rusty. So that was probably one thing that I would replace as soon as possible. I said I was talking about how this is a great beginner sort of bike. It might not be your number one choice because the price factor, and you might think, oh my gosh, 700cc plus, that's too much. Yeah, it can be. But you have to be competent enough to know your own abilities. If you think you can and you progressively work into it, every bike's possible. So that's why I think this is a great bike, because the power is very linear in a sense that it's pretty predictable. Yes, I've been riding for a couple of years and I have a little bit more experience than the new beginner when I started. Like, if I was starting and stuff, I would not known to start on this bike. Coming from a little 321cc bike to this, it has a little bit more grunt. But the way it handles, accelerates, feels, and plus if you're a shorter rider to beginning like I was pretty much, I only will get a bike if I can flat foot that thing. I was not going to get a bike that I could only get 3/4 on. So that's what made me get the R32, is because how easy it was to ride and flat foot. So this might surprise you on what I recommend as a beginner bike. Now, let me rephrase that. I recommend the 696 and the 796. The 821 and the 1200 might be a little much. Just my thinking. If you're looking at beginner bikes, if you have the money, that's the biggest thing. If you have the money and the time and the maintenance for a Ducati, it doesn't hurt to look into one, because they're awesome bikes. They're cool. They sound good too. So yeah, take a look at the Ducati Monster 796 or the 696 if you're beginning. So that was about half throttle, so it's not too bad. So once again, if my voice sounds very muffled or weird, it's very tough to talk through a freaking face mask. But it's either that or you just hear me shivering and like barely speaking. I just want thanks again to Jimmy for letting me ride his bike while he's gone. Like, that's some trust. Like, giving me a Ducati, that's just dangerous, because I might just take it away. It seriously had me thinking about different bikes, and that sort of like, should I have got a bigger bike versus getting the Grom? Which I've seriously thought about. It's like, yeah, that's going to be another video of a little update on my bikes and what's happening with me. So look forward to that video. I don't know when that will be out. I've been very slow on making videos. I think that will do it for this video. I'm gonna try and get home, get some warm clothes on, and enjoy the rest of my Christmas. So yeah, hopefully y'all have a Merry Christmas, got what you wanted, maybe a new bike, hopefully. But yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed this review, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Later.
Nobody else will.